Okay, hello everyone. So, I've got a limited amount of time here. I've got about 3 hours. I'm streaming in the afternoon because uh, I've actually got to go uh, to do a bunch of stuff this evening. So, uh, there's a couple things that I'm going to be doing. First thing is, I know I have a thumbnail for the stream, but I'm not happy with it. It was a placeholder that I made last night that I was going to put up, and then I was like, you know what? It's midnight. I'm not happy with it, and I'm just going to try again tomorrow. But trying again tomorrow did not leave me as much time as I had hoped. So we're going to quickly make some adjustments to this thumbnail just so that it can stand out a little bit better. And then get into the game. And I'm excited for that. I spent actually a ton of time playing Elden Ring last night. I was brave enough to, and it was incredible. I had so much fun, and I actually I was brave enough to do some catacombs, which I was not expecting. Um, okay, so we want you to, let's see what kind of color will make this pop better. That's one thing I wish that I want this thumbnail to portray that I'm at Fair Missoula, not necessarily that I'm fighting Malekith, because I don't know that I'm going to be fighting Malekith in the 3 hours that I have. Um, so I want something that portrays more that I'm going through Fair Missoula. But I wish that there was better photos of Fair Missoula. Like, these are cool photos, but they're very distracting photos. And there's also really no good transparent photos of Malekith. But let me see what I can find actually, because maybe I can find something better now. Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing good here. Everyone, there's always the same photos. Um, I mean, it is without a camera mode though, hard to really get any good photos of the area. Hmm. Yeah, I think I got the best photo for it. Hey, Shamir, welcome. Yeah, early stream. I'm gonna see how this goes because I've been wanting to try more early streams for a while now. Um, Wonder if I even just take out Malekith, if that will boost the readability. Let's bring the levels adjustment down underneath the text. This is actually, you know what? It's called the Crumbling Fair Missoula, right? That might look better on uh on the thumbnail, because then I can order it a little bit nicer. I don't like having the blue. I would really like to have a nice like golden or even red. The red just always looks too bold unless I darken it down a bit. Doesn't stand out enough. Well, I think I know a way of making it stand out more. Okay, so let's grab Farah Missoula. Very readable though. A really hard name to work with. Yellow. Well, I would like to do yellow, but there's so much yellow already in the scene. Well, a lot of tans. And so yellow doesn't really stand out as much. That's the kind of the problem I'm having with the thumbnail that I'm already using. Just better check my spelling. I never trust my spelling when it comes to thumbnails. Okay, yep, I'm good. I think that orientation looks better, but I might need a different font. Or, or, why do I have two Fair Missoulas? Maybe what I need. Let's go group that. Add a this one is the one that I want. Yeah, just bring a bit of curvature on that. Bring it in so it actually looks more cinematic, and then I can actually size this up. And grab a little. Actually, yellow might work well for that. I don't know. We'll see. Not too bad. Kind of looking like McDonald's, though. Doing a project for Tom. Might just watch you. What is Tom? Ooh, actually, a difference might work. Could get bad really quick though if I try a difference. Oh, maybe that one. That one could work. And then if I just desaturate the rest of it, that could work. That's at least more noticeable than than it was before. Let's go ahead and export that. And Fair Missoula. There we go. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. So let's go get into game. I'm excited to see what we can do about this. So a couple things that I did do. One of them was one that I was actually planning on just doing on stream because I figured it'd be quick. But I just did on my own time is grab the I always forget his name, but he's the big dragon, the big bolt sword. You know the one I'm talking about. I wanted to grab that because before you have to grab it before you fight Malekith. Otherwise, the chance disappears, and it's actually, I believe it's one of the legendary weapons. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's legendary. Um, so I wanted to get it, and it just looks cool. It's got lightning and stuff like that. I got brave enough. I can't believe I got brave enough to do carry a manor, but I did carry a manor. So the weapon I got was this one, Bolt of Grandsax. Looks like a fun one. But yes, so I did carry a manor. I actually did some underground, which I'm pretty proud of myself for that one too. I got to here through the coffin, so I did a good chunk of this area. Made it through a bunch of basilisks and horribleness. And then I got here, so I haven't done any of this second portion of this place yet, but we'll save that for later. I did carry a manor, made it through. There was actually less hands than I thought once I got through the grounds. I defeated the dude that gives you the fun things pretty easily actually, and then I discovered there's uh Rena's this guy's and then there's Ronnie's, and so I was able to start the Ronnie quest line. And I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be going after starting, but it's something to do with underground that I need to do. Uh, so that'll come with time. But let's go to Fair Missoula. Grind equals blame the merchant. Why is that? Actually, this game, other than farming runes, the grind is not bad. I very enjoy just exploring and finding things. It's very therapeutic. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of fellas around here. I'm kind of assuming that there's probably enemies in this area as well. But yeah. So we could summon a mimic, but I don't know why we'd need to at the moment. Let's wait to see why we'd need to. That's why we need to. Let's summon a mimic. Okay. I already fought this guy once. At least I think I fought him once. Unless he's a different one. Oh. Yeah, I think I fought this guy before. Gets a piece by dying a lot. Yeah, I mean it's I mean dying is a peaceful thing if you're in a certain perspective of it. Okay. So let's summon our fellow beforehand, and I think for taking out dragons, the blasphemous blade might be better. Oh, he hits hard. That's some crazy lightning. Now, isn't this the guy that we fight at like isn't he like one of the last bosses that you fight in this area? Cuz don't you fight a big dragon at the end of this area? Or maybe is it a another one? Cuz previously when he showed up in like the area that I was fighting him before, you fought him and his health bar went down a little bit, but then he just disappeared. You actually didn't defeat him. Oh, he's also got fire. Impressive. Oh my goodness, there's so much lightning damage. I really probably should be wearing better lightning resistance. I don't think I have. I don't know how much lightning resistance I'm like using at the moment. He's got so much health though. Is Blasphemous Blade really the best option? Because this is not damaging at all to him really. Like, do you see that? We're like not even a quarter down. Maybe a fifth down. I'm not sure if that attack is dodgeable or not. Oh, do we not have game audio? Hey, Radu. Welcome. How's it going? Hopefully I'm saying that name right. I think I may have forgotten to enable game audio, so I'll see about that once I'm done fighting this fella. I'll probably die to him. Unless he does run away actually at like half health or something. Also got to be careful because this is a really thin arena to fight in. Like super easy to just walk off the map. No game volume? Okay, that's what I was worried about. I did a bunch of tweaking with a new setup, and so I had to redo basically everything. Okay, there we go. Should be good. But I'm so excited with the tweaks I got because now I can do things like just like that, like this. I can even do this, which is pretty fun. I'm excited about how this is going. After this, we need a tier list. I don't know if I'll know enough. Is he now one of the basement boys? Wait, who's one of the basement boys? After this, we need a tier list. I don't think I know everyone well enough, but I mean, a tier list could be fun. I could give it my best. Although I don't think I've actually fought all the bosses yet. Because there's still a couple, like, side castles that I need to do. Okay, let's try it with the two fellas. And I mean, we could also see, I doubt he's going to be very weak to Black Flame. But we could always give it a try. Oh, great, I can't light attack. Give me 1 second. I gotta restart the game. Oh, has anyone else noticed that Steam released a brand new big picture mode? Like they released it fully unannounced, and last night it just booted up at random. But it's actually interesting because I think it's running the same thing that their Stream Deck is running now, which is actually not too bad to use for controller experience. Hey, Sauron, welcome. I decided to stream a little bit early so you can actually get a good night's sleep tonight. Hopefully. Early time to start streaming? Yeah. Isn't it great? It's because I have to actually go this evening. I'm busy this whole evening, so I've got only like 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours to stream at the moment. So I want to get in as much as I possibly could. 8:16 p.m. for me right now. Yeah. See, well, that's pretty good because in 3 hours, what will that be like? 11? No, in 2 hours. In 2 hours, that'll be 10. 3 hours, that'll be 11. Yeah. So 3 hours, it's, it's like 11. And 11 is a much better time to go to bed. Okay, I'm going to see how Black Flame does against this guy. I don't think it's going to do much. Oh, actually, that's some pretty good damage. He's at least a lot easier to hit with it. Hit with that damage versus melee damage. Man, is it hard to... I don't think anything targets where you can actually target a leg, which is really annoying. Because it makes it very hard to actually hit him. Whoa, that's a new attack. This is doing way better for damage, though. Yeah, see what this targeting mess is. Like, I'd like to be able to actually target so I can watch what he's doing, but it's so hard to actually get a read on where to hit him. Oh, he can breathe fire under his legs. That's good. Mimic? Oh, my Mimic's not dead. Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure, because I haven't heard anything from him in a while. Do we actually have to kill this thing to progress? Because this is nasty. Like, I'm not doing bad damage per hit, but I'm taking off just slivers. And he's taking off not slivers. I'm out of flasks of any kind. Oh boy. Why won't he just run away like the boss did in the normal lands? There we go. Now we get to try again. Played some DS2 like 10 hours or something like that. I cannot be bothered to play that game anymore. Hit every single second of it. I started DS3 playthrough, already got the best weapon in the game. That being the Claymore. There's some pretty good weapons. Oh, even above the Claymore in my opinion in that game. DS2, I can't blame you for deserting, but I will say, if you give it the chance, and it's got some cool lore, and it's got some pretty cool boss fights. That's all I'll really say, because I'm not going to be a huge advocate for it. It's definitely got some rough points, but it's also got some pretty good points. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is just a great game all around. And I can't light attack. Shoot! Okay, let's see if just warping away will fix it. Aim for the kneecaps. I'm trying my best for that, but he moves around so much. And I still can't light attack, so let's restart. I may just have to desert the camera for the moment. Taking off slivers, just bigger ones? Ah, yes. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? I don't like the big slivers. Oh, that's the thing. I should be looking at putting on some more lightning resistant armor, probably. What are dragons weak to in this game? Because in Dark Souls it was always lightning, and so you could always tear through them with lightning. Just Peep Pontiff and Dragon Knight armor. Ah, Pontiff. I'm trying to remember. I know the name. Gave up at the Iron Keep. Iron Keep I actually didn't. It was a rough place, especially the second part of it. But I always went there to farm souls because it was great for farming. But yeah, most of the areas, like, that's the big thing I think with Dark Souls 2. Not really any of the bosses are all that bad in my opinion, but the areas, like Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1 have probably like 2 areas each where I just don't want to visit ever again. Dark Souls 2, basically every area I don't want to have to visit any again. The encounters were fine in my opinion, but the areas sucked. And that's one thing I actually, for this game, I can say confidently, I don't think there's really a single area other than that one castle that I would hate to go to again. But even the castle with what's his face, I feel like I'm practiced enough that I wouldn't mind going back there. Just so frustrating that I keep getting jumped by 35 enemies out of nowhere. You just gotta be careful. Use a bow or a spell to bring out aggro. Talking about 2, yeah, he gave 2 about 10 hours, and then moved on to 3. The fact that bosses either one-shot you out of nowhere, or I killed them in 3 hits. I mean, for me, I never actually dealt with many bosses that one-shot me. I think I was always quite prepared for what was to come. Beat everything in DS2, but when me and Tristan started playing, just couldn't do it again. I noticed that. I saw that you played like DS2 once or something. I saw that you booted it up, and then I saw that you went on to Dark Souls 3. The fact that most bosses have an invasion in front of them. Like, what's the point of that? I don't remember most bosses having an invasion in front of them. Okay, what has good lightning resistance? Currently I've got 4.8. 4.6 for the pot. Pot is a good one. feel like it would make sense for cloth to have better lightning resistance. Let's go with the pot just because I don't need the intelligence at the moment. 10.9, 11, 13. So that's 13. Can I get a 14? 14 anyway. 14 for the Omen armor. I don't think I'm wearing the Omen armor. Ooh, 13.1. We're really splitting hairs now. 3.2. Is 3.2 the best I have for gloves? 3.7 for Omen. Okay. 7.5, 7.6. Oh, I'm sure that 1 point will really make the difference. And then 8.5. Hang on, let me catch up. Maybe it's my build's fault. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I feel like that one... Let's see. I think by the time I got to the keep, I had already gotten the whatever it's called, the super fun twin blade, which with that one you're unstoppable. So it's it's a pretty broken weapon, but it's a ton of fun. I think it's worth playing, but I don't think I'll be replaying anytime soon. On the other hand, and I beat DS1 4 times last week. 4 times. Oh my goodness. I still haven't made it past Quelaag in DS1 again. DS2, I've heard that there's some actually really cool story beats if you go through the whole New Game Plus cycle. So that's something that's interesting. Like, there's actually like new encounters and everything. But I didn't enjoy the game so far. Maybe I'll come back to it. Yeah, that's the thing I did is I actually, the first game I ever played was DS3. Then I went to DS2 because it took me 3 hours to defeat Gundyr. He was the first Souls boss I ever fought. But then I went to DS2 and then got DS1 and went through that one first. Stupid targeting. I wish I could just target a kneecap. They really don't make it easy. Or he's supposed to target the head and then like stun lock him or something. Is that the case? I feel like he moves around too much to be able to actually hit the head consistently. Now I can't even see the head. There it is. Come on, just bring your head over and hold it still for a second, please. I can't see a thing. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting to Malekith if this is the case. This isn't even a boss and he's holding me back. They should have made him a boss. Would have been more enjoyable then. He better not come back once I defeat him. That damage definitely not worth it. I don't know if I read far enough, but does anyone know if dragons have like a major weakness like they do in Dark Souls? I mean, Jordan, you'd probably know. Okay, and I'm dead. Let me catch up here. This one, on the other hand, was so much fun. I still recommend that you go back and do the DLC. It's incredible. It's the best part of the entire game. DS3 won't let you down. It will not let you down. It is a great game. It is easily the peak of the Soul series, in my opinion. DS3 is good. Most people prefer it to DS1. Yes. I prefer it to DS1. Has really cool ideas and beautiful areas, but everything else, yeah. Especially like some of the areas. Well, most of the areas. I gotta say, most of the areas I don't like going through. They look pretty. And Majula, in my opinion, is possibly one of the nicest, like Firelink Shrine looking locations. But I don't like most of the areas in Dark Souls 2 as far as playability. I'm just gonna try running past him because maybe that's something that's possible. I don't know. Didn't do much so far in DS3. I killed the first boss in the tutorial area and Vort. Okay, that's fair. Okay, well, I guess maybe running past him was the thing to do. Claymore for half of DS1 and DS3. And I used it in Elden Ring? Okay. Big Claymore fan. I always used the Claymore, but never really stuck to it. Played DS3 lots. Haven't beaten it till this playthrough. Really? That's interesting. Like, never gone through like the DLCs or anything. The fight with the guy, the very last boss fight of the entire game is incredible. Blasphemous Blade, is that the weakness? Dragons are weak to fleeing. Ah, I see. Okay. DS1 DLC is incredible. It's so good. It's easily the best part of the game. DS3, I have a problem. How am I meant to handle those enemies that turn into... Oh, the ones that turn into gigantic black creatures. Hit them with fire. So fire stuns them like crazy. So if you get like a weapon that's imbued with fire or something like that, then usually you can do like one heavy attack to it, and it'll stun it, and then you can get a few free hits in, and then you'll have to back away for a second, and then hit it with fire again, and it'll stun it. That's the way to go about it. He's definitely with fire. Yeah, like Jordan said, I guess I'm a little late to things. You have fire and claymore? Yes. Gale? Yes, Gale! That's the one. So cool. Easily the hardest boss fight I had to deal with in that game, but man, was it it was a good one. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep progressing then. I would have liked to be able to defeat him, but maybe I'll have to come back to that. Oh. Glad I deal good damage to these guys. Anything special out on this ledge? Possibly. There's an area I can drop down to, so maybe I'll have to explore that. Oh, and there's a rooftop. Would you look at that? Hopefully it does. Dragon doesn't drop down or anything crazy. Weapons in TS3 pretty big, strong. Don't know how true any of it was. Heard the most about twin blades. I don't know if I used any twin blades when I went through it. I don't think I did. I remember using some pretty heavy weapons. That were a ton of fun. Wait, is this place like all like themed around the bestial place in Caelid? That's a long drop. Do all these guys just like jump down there? If you just walk in there? Or are there just a ton of enemies down there? I like to think that I'm giving myself an advantage. Oh my. Maybe I'm not giving myself an advantage. Place in Caelid is part of Faramazula. Oh, really? How does that work? Faramazula flew away from it. Or something like that. Okay. That's very interesting. I actually did fight the beastie fella. He turned on me. After I gave him a death root. So I had to kill him. And I killed the golem thing that's there as well. I've heard that there's an item though, like off, because it's like a whole like Colosseum looking thing. There's like a whole section going down that I don't know how to get to. I've heard that there's items down there, but I've never been brave enough to actually give it a try, because it seems like just a death drop. Faramazula is outside of time. That's my favorite boss fight in this area. Oh, really? What's your favorite boss fight? Is it Malekith? I have heard that. Well, I didn't hear that it was outside of time, but I did hear that there's no day and night in this place. So then that makes sense. Ooh, Beastman's Curved Sword. Look at that. And Great Gravewort. Great Grave Glovewort. Okay. Are those traps or something, or just they're just there? Okay. Someone threw his weapons away. Fair Missoula is pretty complicated when it comes to lore and how to reach anything. Oh, okay. I'll have to really... I really definitely, once I'm done this, need to look into all the lore of the game. Oh, I jump dodged that. I think that's the first attack I've ever dodged with a jump. I probably should be doing that more because I've heard it's very good, but that was exciting. Dragon fight at the bottom? Really? Is that... that's with... I've seen his name. It's a weird one to say. There are like 4 boss fights in Fair Missoula. Okay, well, because there's the noble and other fella, and then there's the draconic rider or knight, and then there's Malekith, and then the dragon. Those are the 4 bosses, right? Great lightning bolts. Oh, I see where I am. Okay, so this connects to this, which connects to that. Okay. Placidex? Placidusax. Okay, I don't know if that's the one I've seen or not. Is there another one? I thought there was another one that I'd seen with more S's in it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the right one. Anything cool out this direction? Golden rune. Okay. Be wary of right. Fortisax? He's in Fia's questline? I don't think it was Fortisax. There was someone else I think I've seen. I don't know if I'm thinking the right thing or not. But I thought that there was another fella. But I mean, I could be wrong because they all end in the sax. Oh, I'm hearing noises like in. I'm hearing the noises of fellows that I don't enjoy. Let me put on my normal armor again, but I'll keep the pot. Right, then be wary of dragon. What is to the right? Oh, would you look at that? That looks like a boss arena if I've ever seen one. There's Lanciax in Altus Plateau. Right. That's when it comes to dragon boss fights? Okay. Must be one of those then, because for some reason I thought it was like something different. But yeah, I fought Lanciax, but then he ran away, so I don't know what's going on with him. Oh, I don't like fighting these guys. I have not done that area with these guys in the Erd Tree, the minor Erd Tree in the plateau yet, because these guys exist. I probably honestly deal decent enough damage to them, but they make me uncomfy, and they're hard to get close to. Look at this, we got a little platforming section. Feel like I'm Crash Bandicoot again. Okay, I'm assuming boss fight here, right? Oh, yep, here it comes. Or at least a dragon. Not sure if that's... Is this the same boy or is this a different boy? If I kill him, will he give me something for the communion church fella thing? Or cathedral, I guess, technically would be the proper one. I mean, he'll probably give me a heart, but... I feel like this one's got quite a bit less health, though, than the other. Or maybe I'm just doing better against him. So I've already got him to half health and I'm soloing him. But he's also got me down to 2 crimson flasks. Oh, my goodness. Ah, jumping attacks just take too much time for this guy. Hey, look at that, I did it. First try, wow. Give you dragon hearts? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. The named dragons give incantations. Gotcha. Okay. Or maybe he won't give a dragon heart. Well, I defeated him, and he... Okay, he gave me some runes, though. Oh. There we go. That's why I'm so bad at Crash Bandicoot, fellas. Oh man, I gotta clear out this whole area again. Coming back about DS2, my build might have been the thing that made me not enjoy the game, since I usually go for strength, and in this one I tried Ricard's Rapier and Dex. That could be it. Because strength, I usually went for a strength build in DS2, and it was always fairly alright. It's pretty easy to pancake a lot of the enemies. And you'll get this one because you went to... so the big turtle fellas... especially the really tricky ones in the keep that they're like completely blocking off a passage, you can pancake them very easily with actually a good number of heavy weapons. So many things are locked by those annoying branches of yore. That was an interesting thing. You got the branches of yore and the Pharos lockstones. But I didn't find the branches of yore to be all that nasty. Just because, you know, eventually you get them. You work your way through it all. But that's one thing. There's one area that sticks out in my mind about DS2. And when you get there, it's an incredible area. I won't spoil it, because when you play it again, you'll see it. It's almost a cool enough area that will make all the pain worth it. And I should put a cleansing spell on. Or incantation, something to help with all this death. I wonder how these guys fare against Black Flame. Frolicking Fish, hello. How's it going? Probably haven't been there since I never had that feeling in the game. No, it's one of the very last areas you visit in the game. But man, is it incredible. It's kind of mediocre. Man, it's too bad these guys have the range that they do. Let's see if we can't duck around and get a better angle on these fellas. Or at least scope out what's to come. Or fight another one. Oh, that does pretty good damage to them, actually. I should just be power attacking them. Wow, there's a ton of these guys in this area. I don't like it at all. I don't think that'd be enough for me to play through the game. Well, yeah, probably not. But if you can, if you find the enjoyment in the game, because you know how there's certain things where you actually do have to kind of almost learn to like it. I feel like that's part of the allure of Dark Souls is that you do have to learn to like it a little bit. But when you do, when it clicks, it's actually not that bad, in my opinion. If I wanted to look at a beautiful area, I would load up Elden Ring on max settings and travel around Atlas Plateau or Altus Plateau. Probably start firing my PC. Yeah, there's nothing as beautiful as Elden Ring. I don't think there's ever been one in a Dark Souls game, in my opinion. Because I've never seen anything as breathtaking as Elden Ring, as far as a Souls game goes. But I haven't played Bloodborne, so that's a exception probably. Or Sekiro. But I've heard that it's a very samey looking game. But just in perspective of like you're going through all these gloomy places in DS2, and then you find this just incredible looking area that's way larger than you would have expected. It's pretty cool. Anor Londo is up there. It is. The reveal for Anor Londo is kind of that scale for DS2. Oh, shoot! Okay, well. I guess I knew what I was getting into. I shouldn't have done that. Should have brought him further over. But that's okay. Ooh, that guy's got glowy eyes. Let's make sure we get him. I really like that they added something like that where you can spot someone who's like a high value target type of thing. Actually never explored Fair Missoula that much, so I have no clue where you are. Oh, really? Okay. Did you take the same approach to Elden Ring as you did to Dark Souls 1? Because ever since the original Dark Souls, I've always been the type to explore every nook and cranny to find any sort of special thing, because like all the unique weapons and everything, I always find that so much fun to be able to find them and experiment with new things and things like that. I don't like that place. So I just rush to Malekith and leave. Ah, okay, gotcha. I mean, I'm not the most fond of this area so far. But it's all intriguing. Oh, he's making his way up to me. How did you hear me? That attack really does not negate me from taking the death whatever effect. I will say that much. That works actually pretty well as a system. Dark Souls 1, I just rushed through the Tomb of Giants. Apart from that, explored quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, Tomb of Giants is kind of worth rushing through, I will say. It's definitely not a good experience. Oh, hello, dog. Why did you have to join? Oh, shoot. No, please don't let me die to rot. Oh, great. That's a chunk of damage. Okay. We're doing okay-ish. Hopefully this can wear down. Hopefully that doesn't break the game. Direction to Malekith and how much of an acrobatic he is? Okay. I mean, I've played the dancer. I've defeated the dancer. I've defeated Artorias. So if he's anything like them, I'm assuming he's going to be more crazy than them. But if he's like them, then I think I'm going to enjoy it. Because anything that you got to really dance around... Oh, Sauron, you're going to have to let me know when you meet Sister Fried. That's an incredible fight in Dark Souls 3. Ethan, hello. Way more crazy? Okay. I mean, that makes sense because basically every boss in this game has been just an absolute next level experience compared to the Dark Souls series. He's not like them? Oh, okay. So completely different acrobatic method. Oh, why is that one so big? I don't like that. These guys are hard enough in their normal size, and they're already twice my height. Can I summon in for this area? It looks like I should be able to, but I'm not getting the pop-up for it. Isn't this tower supposed to let me summon in? Ah, there we go. Okay, this might not be so bad then. Okay, so now we just got the big one to deal with. There we go. I'm hitting. What? Whoa! Shoot! I can't. Oh, okay. I'll have to restart the game. Not that I use that attack that much when I'm like this, but I hate that it resets every time. Every once in a while, it never happens, and then all of a sudden it just happens all the time. Where I just can't light attack. I saw a bit of the dancer boss fight. Malekith is compared to her in an Olympic athlete. Wait. Malekith is compared to her as an Olympic athlete? Okay. Definitely my favorite boss fight? Really? Okay. I'm waiting for you to fight Godfrey. Definitely my favorite boss in the game. When do I fight Godfrey? Is that like very much something like is like that one of the last bosses or something? Because I think I've fought basically every other boss with God as a prefix in their name. Like, well, even I tried fighting in the. Well, I tried fighting him once in the Ever Jail. It was like. It was something like Godfried, something like that. In the Ever Jail next to the Dectus lift. Soon? Okay. One boss after Malekith? Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. I see you there. I don't know what you're doing here, but I see you there. Oh, you're guarding an item. I see what you're doing here. Oh, right. I can't... I can't do my special attack. I guess that worked, though. And nothing ahead. Okay. So I guess this whole area is cleared, I think. Well, there's 2 enemies, I think, that I haven't fought in this area. I think I'm already full health. Whoops. Oh, a little stream. How nice. Oh, they're over there, so I gotta take the other path. Is Godfrey anything like all the prefixed enemies? What am I? The one I'm trying to specifically think of is the one that's right before the Erd Tree. Is anything like that? Because that was a really cool boss fight. I really, honestly cannot wait to try it solo. This almost looks like it should be like a secret door or something. The way that it's carved out and highlighted. The stream number? Still from the last one? What do you mean the stream number? Which boss before the Erd Tree? Morgott? Talking about the golden one? I'm talking about the one that you fight, like, right at the foot of the Erd Tree. Could be Morgott. There's so many of that, like, there's Morgott, there's Margit, there's, Godric, there's Godfrey. I get them a little bit confused, but I think it might be Morgott. Elden Sewer Losum. Oh, yeah. I had changed it, but I forgot that it would have changed back. So let me fix that once I restart the game. Oh, I can't use my spell. Shoot. I hate this. Okay. Huh. Looks like there should be something special down here, but there isn't. There we go. That's the last of them. Okay, so now let's warp back to the bonfire. Crumbling grave depths. Morgott is Margit and have his sword, and the golden one is a weak version of Godfrey. What's happening to the game? Every time I alt tab, it takes away the ability to light attack on the right hand. But it only happens like every other time I play the game, which is a really weird way of doing things. But yes, so then the one I'm talking about would be Morgott. Then. Okay, let's adjust these tags. There we go. Maybe run the game in borderless instead of full screen. Oh, that could actually be it. Maybe that's the case. I'll give it a try. Yeah, it's a very annoying issue. Okay, there we go. We'll see if that helps. There we go. Our light attack's back. Okay, so now that we're back from that slight side tangent. Go. Should be all the fellas for this area. I am almost got enough for another level. Isn't that nice? Now this area, I'm expecting some trouble from. Oh, I should put on my lantern. How can he can target me through walls? I can't even gain that ability. Hey, Ancient Dragon Prayer Book. That seems cool. Okay, anyone left in here? I don't want anyone sneaking up behind me. Let's hope it won't go as bad as Nile, because you won't fight Malekith today. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, wait. You're fairly close? Ah, okay. Fairly close. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't go as bad as Nile did. But at the same time... I don't know. I feel like if I can... As long as I can summon my second... Like, my Mimic... I think I might be able to take him fairly uneventfully. Hey, that's where we were. Would you look at that? Yeah, definitely hope it doesn't go as bad as... No, just for the fact of I don't want to have to hate another boss fight. Which, looking back on it, I don't hate Nile, really. But, it just was not a fun first experience. Let's see if I can level up. I'm super close, so maybe I've got... I think I've got it. I should have enough runes here for it. Probably one of those. Oh, that'll do the trick. Just a little bit overkill, but that'll do the trick. For these, the duo, there's a lot of Fair Missoula platforming. Ah, we all know how great I am at that. I think I'll keep putting points into Mind. I've heard that, I think it's Mind has a soft cap of 50. Or maybe it's 45. And running in circles? Okay. How is that supposed to help at all? Wow, this area is super cool. For some reason, it makes me think of... I forget if there is an area like this in Dark Souls 2. I think there is an area like this in Dark Souls 2. But it reminds me of it, but I can't think of what it is. I love the fat jokes in this game. Oh boy, we froze. Just for a second. Okay. It isn't? This place is annoying if you don't know where to run? Okay. I mean, I think my method of exploration is really good for helping me to learn the lay of the land. So usually I can like for me what's usually less helpful is just running straight to things. If I can actually like explore and figure things out, then I've got a pretty good idea of like how everything works together and where I need to go and all that sort of stuff. Then it's not so confusing. Enemy ahead. I see. How big of an enemy is ahead? Oh, that's quite the attack that enemy has. Why does he get to deal so much damage? Why does he get to have flame breath? And why can't I stun him? There we go. So where am I getting shot from now? Oh, right, he can get back up. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. Where am I getting shot from now? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Oh, there's two. Okay, these guys are not nice. Well, I think I should at least be able to run past all these skeleton dudes at the beginning area now, at least. Because if I can run past them and get down to where I was before, that'll save me some time. There's definitely no way I'm getting to Malik at this stream, though. I wish that could be the case, but it is not to be. No! Shoot! That's okay. At least I leveled. Preferred method of going through Fair Missoula is a straight line. Suicide sprint. I'm one of those people who's not a fan of the suicide sprint, usually. It's a little bit too suicidal for my taste. But when platforming comes into it, I don't know. It seems like any sort of sprint might be suicidal, or even being careful could be suicidal. Hey, you can actually stun them. I knocked his arms off. Isn't that nice? It's only suicidal if you plan on getting hit, which I usually don't. I mean, you can... I guess so, because then if you don't plan on getting hit, then it's not suicide, right? Okay, there we go. That's taken care of. Now I see that there's a hole to drop down in there. There's also a mighty fine looking sight of grace right here. Okay. Now I have a feeling, yeah, I can't summon my horse here. Maybe I should have dropped down there when I had the chance. But I think I could probably get to that area without taking damage. Yeah. All good with that. Okay, as long as I can get that attack off, I think I'm good with them then. There we go. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess that's okay. Gold rune. Man, this area looks really cool. Oh, hello. I should have expected that, but for some reason I wasn't. Okay, so then this is probably, yeah, this is what would happen to you if you jump down. Gold rune. And there's this side path. And let's hope there's something good here. And not just more enemies. Okay, I only see one enemy. So that's pretty good odds. Ooh, it's a whole area up here. Finally get rid of that archer. Ooh, that really got rid of him. Now, I see. That's how this is gonna work. I wonder if I can hit them. It appears as though I can. That's a good thing. Figured this place looked way too safe. Should be all there is to the ambush, I think. Great Grave Glovewort! We got another one. I don't know, are those like the final upgrade or something? For a thingamabob? Am I targeted by an enemy? That wouldn't make sense. I don't think I should be targeted by an enemy. There we go. We want to warp here. I'm going to sit here for a moment because I got a text and I need to read it. Okay. Legendary upgrades are the final ones? Okay. I think I'll try playing through Sekiro before DS3. I'm kind of tired of Dark Souls for now. I need a bit of a break. That makes sense. I usually would take a break between each game because otherwise it's just too much. Um, I'm honestly so excited for Sekiro because I've been seeing a lot of things like YouTube shorts and stuff about it, and I'm getting so excited because I love how perfect it looks. Like when you defeat a boss, it looks like you're just like the perfect master of the game with all the parrying and everything. I can't wait. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty hard though. Oh, would you look at that? There's a knight here. Or are these the... I think I fought one of these before. But without the... Without the halberd. Okay, it looks like this area is going to get a lot darker, so I need to brighten up my monitor. Okay. It's much more visible. And now that I know those guys can hang from the ceiling, enemy ahead, be wary of enemy. I hear enemy. However, I do not see... Ah, I see enemy. Okay. Yeah, there's one of these guys outside of the Dragon Communion thing, and boy, they hit harder here. Worst part of Fair Missoula, because you are kind of close to a boss, and these enemies three-shot you? Yeah, they do three-shot me. Funny how that works, huh? Wait a second, where'd the... Ah, that's the one. There we go. I should look into doing some more upgrades on these weapons, if I can. I know I got the one to level 9. Maybe I could get the other to level 9, or at least increase them somehow. Why do you have to turn around at that exact moment? I really like that this special attack actually can like push an enemy back and get them off guard a little bit. Makes it super helpful. Running past them is very difficult because they have so much range for... Yes, all of their wind stuff has so much range. And like they can really stun lock you easy. I assume this is the room where we fight them in. I think I've seen this room before in some videos. Oh, there's a fella right there. Isn't that funny? Okay. Very, yeah. Okay, so we've got a path that way and a path down. I assume the path down is to the boss fight. Ah! I knew I shouldn't have continued that combo. You know what I actually might do? In preparation for this fight, I'm just gonna use... I'm gonna go one of those flasks over, because that way I've got... Because summoning my Mimic takes 1 flask. So then I've got that covered. And there goes that flask. Hang on. Path down the stairs leads you to the boss, and on the other doorway there is a summon sign for Burnall. Unless you killed him in Limgrave. I haven't watched back then, so I don't know. Who was Burnall? I don't think I've killed anyone by that name. But I've killed a large number of NPCs. So, Burnhall. What does he look like? Ah! Ash of War guy? Ash of War guy. Sells Ashes of War in Limgrave in a shack. Is he a knight? Very cool looking silver armor. Okay, I don't think I killed him. And I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I killed him. How did that miss? He wasn't even moving. Oh my goodness! And then you see him in Volcano Manor. He has very cool looking silver armor. Okay, is he the guy that sits in the chair in the manor next to the fireplace? Because I think I know who you're talking about then. He's a ton of help in this fight. Okay, very good damage sponge. Okay, let's hope I didn't kill him. What the heck? Okay, I gotta say, it's probably my timing, but there's so many occasions where I'll jump attack, and I'll jump, but there won't be the attack, and it's super annoying, because guess what just happened to me? It's what keeps happening to me. He holds his weapon and sits in a chair. Okay, yes, I have not killed him. And boy, that attack really stops my attack. There we go. Just run past those dudes to the fog because it's really close. Yeah, that's probably... These knights are just the Nile fight all over again. Kind of, yeah. I don't like running past enemies because it's just annoying to get killed by them then. Not that it's just not annoying to get killed by them this way, but at least I have some sort of chance and I don't get backstabbed by them. Plus then I can get my revenge on them, and that's always a joyous occasion. Okay. So I'm assuming that he's down, that the fight's down these stairs, right? For the first attempt, you can actually jump through the balcony. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. That sounds like a fun way of entering the scene. It's like one of those main character moments. I don't suppose they're weak to Black Flame, are they? Not especially. Oh, wow. Hey, I mean, well, it's the first attempt. Might as well see how tough it actually is. And it's tough. It's tough. They really demolished my friend. They're very weak to status effects like poison, bleed, frostbite, sleep. Okay, using sleep is really handy. Okay, I would love to, but for the life of me, I literally spent time buying up every single recipe book I could find, and I do not have the recipe for a sleep jar. It's so annoying, but I was specifically going after it all so that I could learn to make a sleep jar. But I guess I could probably put sleep on my weapon, right? Sleep makes the fight very easy. With burn all, it's still a challenge. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the sleep strategy before, but you have arrows because you find the recipe book. I don't think I have sleep arrows, but I might have the sleep arrow recipe. Where is the summon sign for burn all? Oh, there it is. Let me see if I have the recipe for arrows. Poison, magic. Glintstone, glintstone. Gold, poison, poison, rot. Frozen, frozen, blood. Crystal, glintstone. Frozen. No, I don't have sleep anywhere. Unless... I don't think I even have... I don't have a recipe at all for sleep. Yeah. Cookbook for the sleeping pots is in Limgrave? Where in Limgrave? But when you use sleep, it's best to solo the fight because your summons will wake the other. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Let's give this a try though. Okay, that's one down. Only 3 more to go. Okay, so where's the other 2? There it is. That's pretty easy. And then one last one, right? This is actually extremely surprisingly easy with everyone attacking like this. There we go. Wait, oh, you're back. There we go. Okay, that was surprising how easy that was with everyone. Managed to make the fight constant 3v1. It's easy? Yeah, it seems like it. Sort of like 4 kings with the DPS check. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they'll just keep spawning. Gotcha. That's a ton of stagger damage. I noticed, except that you can never get the critical because they're always hitting him. Okay, and while we're here, we might as well get that level that we just earned, so we don't lose it. And stop reading the message. Two godskins at one time, though? Okay, but for that period there was only one spawning in, which I thought was really odd. Because I was expecting them to just keep spawning. Oh, what is down here? Wait a second. Why is there another one? We were just at one. Why do we need 2? Checkpoint ahead? Oh, you're supposed to go in from this direction, probably. So you're supposed to drop down from there. Okay, so I'm going backwards. Where would that be coming from, then? Imagine it's a Grace Mimic. Honestly, if they were that close together and I knew that there were mimics, and I didn't know that there weren't mimics in the game, I would be so wary of that. I feel like Grace Mimics could be an incredible thing as far as like a terrifying thing, but just as far as like gameplay enjoyment, they would suck. Okay. So then there's this area. I don't see any items in this area. But I mean, might as well do this, I guess. Oh my goodness. Okay. I assume when I kill him, I get that attack or something? That would not be cool. Fairly close to Malekith, actually. Okay. The dreaded draconic tree sentinel in front of him. Gotcha. Okay. So maybe we can at least get through the tree sentinel. And maybe we'll fight Malekith once or twice, but I don't know if his acrobatics are as you say. I have a feeling I might not actually get through him. Boy, I hate that attack. Okay. Banished Knight Greatsword. Ooh. Would you look at that? I'm curious to come back to the Tree Sentinel and see if like all my knowledge of defeating him previously will help me at all or any or not. Well, I don't get anything special from him. Isn't that disappointing? Go soon probably won't get through him today. Yeah, I don't think I'll get through him today because I've got roughly an hour. Same Sentinel. It just hits like a semi-truck. That's what I've heard. Okay. That method seems to work not too badly. You mean with Malekith? Yeah. Either first try, fifth try, or 150th try? I see, okay. Let's hope it's fifth try. But, I mean, 150th, that would make for a pretty good stream. Pretty good, what's the thing when someone's like... Ooh, that noise is unsettling. When someone overcomes something insurmountable in a movie. There's a name for that trope, but... Redemption, no, not redemption. Arc. There's some sort of title for that I can't think of right now. Oh, great. My first run, I one-shotted him with the Rivers of Blood, and I didn't even get to know his moveset. Oh my goodness, okay. So I guess he's weak to blood, huh? From the ledge? Okay, I'll have to take a look once I don't die. There's a hole in that mesh, giving me God rays. It's like 9k health, glass cannon. One bleed was doing like 2500 damage. Okay, with my Mimic Tear. Right, the Mimic Tear would help a ton. I think I've been getting too used to summoning the Mimic Tear into boss fights. I think I'm gonna try Malekith first, one time without the Mimic Tear, just to see if I can do it. And if it's looking promising, I might try and just solo him. Moveset looks complicated, but it isn't. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. My goodness, shoot. I was just trying to fix my camera. Oh, well, that worked out in my favor. Whew. I don't know why, but every time I set down my controller, it likes to decide to attack. Okay, so you're saying... Okay, yes, there's the tree sentinel. 100% doable without the mimic tier. It's all a matter of getting good at him. That's what I like to hear. I love the bosses where... Well, I mean, technically every boss is that way. But I love it when it's just a matter of skill and not a matter of face tanking. Well, that went well. Come on, let me... Oh. Okay, shoot. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. There we go. That wasted way too much crimson. He has one attack that will anger you because it looks very similar to one of his other attacks, but this one shreds you to like 100 HP. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Dragon wound grease. Should always try and roll into him and hug his back. Okay. That sounds like some pretty sound advice. His gimmick that if he hits you, he takes away like 10% of your health for like 2 minutes or something stupid. Oh, okay. So he's like very damage over time based. Is that it? Now we've got 2 more paths to take. There's this one. Which I kind of assume is where I'm supposed to go to get to Fair Missoula. Or to Malekith. Wow, he's not the greatest a shot with these things. There we go. Leading up is where he's waiting for you. I assume you mean the staircase leading up is where the tree sentinel's waiting, right? Or is where he is waiting for you. As in this isn't the direction I'm supposed to be going? Oh wow, there's a ton of platforming involved in this area. Have I been down there? I don't know that I've been down there. I am going the right direction? Tree sentinel's literally in front. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the huge. You mean this huge staircase? Because there was also a large staircase that I could have gone down in another spot. Wow, these dogs are a great shot. So is that guy. Okay, let's if I'm going the right direction, let's see what's up the staircase first, and then see. I don't know if that takes me to relatively the same place, but we'll see if that does anything. It's one gigantic staircase you can see right now. Yes, I thought you were talking about, though. I thought you were talking about this staircase here, but I can see now that that doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, there's an item there. How do you get to down there? And why have I not acquired that item? There's definitely a way of getting there. I'll figure that out in another time, because I gotta step on it. I gotta get to this boss fight. Fairly big, but not as big, yeah. Second phase Malekith is really difficult? Okay. Good to know, I guess. You know what? Let's see how Black Flame does against these fellas. I don't mind that. But first let me quickly switch which hand that goes in, because I prefer it in my other hand. And then can I hit him from here? Not quite. Okay, so I do have to make the jump for that one. Boy, this guy is really on top of things with. There we go. Let's just get rid of him that way. I don't like that guy. That guy specifically. Oh boy. There we go. I feel like the jumping in this game is way more controllable than DS, like the Dark Souls series, which is really nice. Partially because you have a jump button, but also just because, like, in Dark Souls, it was kind of just that you could fall further away than normal, but now you can actually kind of, like, move in air and stuff like that. You give me the creeps. You really make me think that you're gonna wake up or something. But he's stone. This guy's not stone, though, and he's kind of terrifying. I switched weapons. Oh, but he doesn't have any health, so that's nice. I'm not going to say too much, but soon you'll enter an area where you'll see red lightning around you I suggest running for your life. Okay. That's not a comforting thing. Boy, these things look creepy. They really do look like the sort of thing that's just going to wake up and start mauling you. Decoy? Be wary of left. Okay. I see. And all that for some lightning grease. When was the last time I told you comforting information? That's true. Why don't you like start telling me where the graces are or something? Apart from the fact that Malekith isn't that bad. Yeah. But you've been talking him up pretty good, and honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like. But I might even, if I can get through the Tree Sentinel, because I assume he's a one-time spawn. If I can get through the Tree Sentinel, I might even just save Malekith for next time, just so that I can like devote full enjoyment and I'm not just like trying to rush through it. Because I'd really like to be able to like savor the boss fight. So where am I now? Okay, if that's so I'm above where I was before. This is an interesting place. Lots of different things around. Really don't like Malekith? Oh, okay. And why is that? Is it just because he's fast and acrobatic? Want comforting information? Now all you need to do is all you need is to go down a bit, make a turn up a staircase through a door, run right, sprint for your life, go right a bit of platforming, and boom, Malekith. Okay. Reduced health drain and hard to hit. And he hits hard. Okay. I know that's a lot of downsides to him. Know some of the places better than my own city. Well, I've already spoken my mind about how I feel about speed running areas, so I think I'll take it at my own pace and figure out what's behind here. I don't know why I need to know what's behind here, but there's an elevator to somewhere, and I'm gonna find out where. Ho ho, I'm glad I did. Would you look at that? Oh dear. Was this a wise decision? We might have to save this bonfire because this looks like it takes us it's a whole thing to get into, and it takes us away from the Tree Sentinel. But I'm very intrigued by that. Played a bit of Elden Ring GeoGuessr, and if I didn't get a screenshot from the mountaintops, I usually was correct. Oh, wow. I've seen that that's a thing, and it really intrigues me. Okay. I assume I'm supposed to be going up this area? Closest bonfire to fave boss. Ah, okay. Good to know. Shoot. That bridge is where the Malek fight is. Need to head toward the gigantic stairs. Yes, I'm gonna try and do that. Oh right, there was an area that I didn't explore on the like the lower floor of the area, I think, right? Probably should do that as well. Come to think of it. Wonder if I can just sneak past these fellas. Seems like they're looking in the wrong direction. Because, yeah, I see that there's, like, that kind of area. I'm assuming that's probably where I'm supposed to be going, rather than this little side area. But I'm curious by the side areas. I love that you can just explore everywhere in this game. Shoot, I'm very close to dying. Shoot! Okay, that's okay. We're going to the other fight if you go down a bit. Okay. Why'd they put a dog here? That just makes it nasty. I was hoping that my my special attack, or like my weapon art, would be able to take care of the dog, but doesn't seem like that's the case. The dogs are ridiculously strong in this area, I feel like. Like, it takes, I think, 3 attacks, or 3 hits that aren't jumping attacks to take one down. It's just stupid, if you ask me. I feel like no matter what level, they should make dogs like a leveling character, so that, like, if you're, no matter how powerful you are, you always one-shot them. Because they'll still be ridiculously difficult and annoying. But at least that way, you can one-shot them. Should have less health. Scaling's not great. Well, I think scaling's alright. It's just that, like, since you can do anything at any point, really, it's hard to know when to do something. I wonder if I can get the dog's attention from here, though. There we go. That'll make the rest of this fight way simpler. See what I mean? Some of the areas... Enemy health scaling, I mean? Yeah. Some areas, the enemies are weak for no reason, and the other ones, they're just too hard for no reason. That's, yeah, that's the thing, is like, I kind of feel like I understand why there's health scaling, because you deal a lot of damage as you progress, but I feel like certain enemies should just always keep the same amount of health. Like, for instance, a dog is just a dog. If they want a more powerful dog, they have, like, the rot dogs that they could bring in, or something like that, rather than just giving the same dog more health. rats in the capital are tanks compared to other rats. That's true, yeah. Where yeah, certain enemies are just like, because I was doing some dungeons or catacombs where there was rats, and I like two-shot the big ones, but then you play like anywhere else where it's just a normal rat, and they'll two-shot you. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I feel like it would make more sense to just have it like a flat number, and then just introduce maybe even if it's just as simple as like more variations, right? Where you can see like, okay, that's physically a different type of rat, and so that qualifies it to be more difficult or something. But I know that that is a little bit more work, shoot. And they already put a ton of work into this game. I'm not complaining about anything that's really major. It's still an incredible game, even if the rats are powerful. Just got to get gooder. Got to go back to work. Alrighty. Thanks for hopping on. Have fun at work, and I will try my best with the beast. But I think I'm just gonna do the Draconic Sentinel. Was that the area with the lightning that you were talking about? Still really like it, but do have complaints? I hear running. Like the pitter-patter of running. I'm not a fan of that sound. And I don't like that there's roots everywhere. That's a bit on the uncomfy side. Great. Now I woke up the other one. Shoot! No, please don't kill me. Can I kill you? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I would have liked it if I could actually switch targets. I was trying to switch my targeting, but it wouldn't let me. Call the elevator. Is there a better... I don't think there's a better bonfire other than this one. I think this might be the best one to go with. That's too bad, though, because I hate calling this elevator. I'll just send it back up when I'm getting off it. There we go. Then if we go down this staircase... Actually, I could probably just drop down from here, couldn't I? Okay, I do want to see what this item is, though. I don't think this is the area where I'm supposed to be running necessarily. Or where I need to be running. Man, I wish I didn't have to listen to these footprints. Okay, so... You're going the right way? I think I'm not paying 100% attention right now. Okay. Hello, fellow. What the heck was that moveset? I want that weapon. I think I have that weapon, actually. How come this guy can avoid every attack? There we go. Can't avoid that one, can ya? Sucker. Oh, hello. That's what the pitter-patters were. It's the right way. You have to go straight, not up the stairs. Up the stairs will lead you in a circle, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm curious what's up the stairs, though. Across a Crucible Night? Ooh, those are always fun. Hopefully there's a bonfire or a Site of Grace before that, because I'm not good at Crucible Nights. Visions of jumping, you say? I've already been there, so I don't really need to do any jumping. Don't think there's a Site of Grace. Oh, that's a joy. Do I have to do this whole run to get to the Sentinel every time? Because that sounds like a nightmare if that's the case. Found the knight. At least the nice thing is I think basically every time you fight a Crucible Knight, unless it's a boss fight, you fight him solo. I've seen some fights where you don't fight him solo. But I do appreciate that they at least give you that where you aren't like boy, I would like to get full health again. Oh, let's sure bring on the fire. Right by the Sentinel? Okay. There's one dungeon where there's a 2 Crucible Knight fight. It's the worst dungeon in the game. That's the Crucible Knight. You go down a bit of stone, and then there is the sprinting section. Okay, with dogs, lightning, and those owls with knives on their feet. Quite the experience. It sounds like a beautiful time. But yeah, I've seen there's a fight with... I haven't seen the fight with 2 Crucible Knights, but I've seen that there's a fight with a Crucible Knight and one of those big... They're easier than a Crucible Knight, but they're still a very tough enemy with the big, like, flamey, like, flame-shaped spearhead thing. And even just that pair does not seem like a fun time, in my opinion. Boy, I sure love that I have to do this again. That's one place where I strongly suggest you run. Don't stop for any enemies. Okay. I will take your advice. I will not run. Or I will run, I mean. And I will not stop for anything. Do you suppose I can kind of just sneak past all this stuff? I sure hope so. I hope nothing comes to bite me in the butt while I'm here. And I'll have to fix my camera in a moment. I apologize. Wow, why does he have to do half my health with each hit? Is it a percentage-based thing? Because I feel like this entire time I've done... That's always been the thing, is he takes half the health. Man, I love this fight. Why are Crucible Knights such a pain? I'm very tempted to just get out a parry shield again, because I know that when he does the stomp, that attack I can parry. I've done it before, and I could do it again. But it wouldn't really help much, I don't think. Pretty big run section before you get to Grace. Okay, you have to run through like a church with a bunch of enemies, and then in there you'll see an elevator. That's where the Grace is for the Tree Sentinel. Okay. Yeah, and I was figuring it's not percentage based, but yeah, it's definitely a piece of garbage. I hate the amount of like there's no way. I feel like that he should be scaling like this, because I've improved so much since the first Sentinel that I fought. Or not Sentinel, Crucible Knight. Yet they're never easier. Ever. Well, when I make it out of this, I might actually have a level. So that's, I guess, a plus. If I can make it out of this. Wow, that was a great hit on my part. That doesn't do much. Stinking spike. Oh, please not the fire! I gotta say, one plus side is that at least when he hits me when I'm drinking, it cancels the animation so I can dodge. There's my last Crimson. shoot. I hate that shield attack. Oh, I took him down. Thank goodness. He better not spawn again. Remember you fighting the Crucible Knight in Limgrave? Yeah, it's not fun. Almost the same as it is now. Yeah, that's the thing. I should be better against them now. Theoretically. Yeah, you don't have philosopher running section. Isn't that great? Yeah, I love that fact so much. There will be a Site of Grace soon, I think. Okay. That would be lovely. I feel like there should be a boss health bar for that guy and a thing that appears when you defeat him. Oh yeah, I see the grace. Thank goodness. What a nightmare of an enemy. Worse than the Black Knights by far. Okay, that should be enough for a level. Preparing who's seen both. Yeah. I would have liked to get that item. I should have made the jump, but I was too nervous about, you know, death and things like that. No, I skipped Tree Sentinel in front of Malekith. I can? Okay, so I assume this is the start of the running section, or is this like... Boy, when these birds team up, they sure do love ya. He's optional, really? Huh. Okay, well, I'd probably like to take him down. I don't know if I'm gonna even get to him this stream, though, because I've only got 30 minutes left. Right, I guess I can just sprint past, right? I mean, that seems like a possibility. Part where you run and don't look back. Okay, now, I see a ladder, and I see a hole. Which one should I take? Should I take the ladder? It's really hard to sprint, I gotta say, when you're continually being attacked. Oh, the water really helps with the lightning damage. And the birds get... Oh! It's okay. It's totally okay. Oh. Why are there so many birds? Why is this area such a terrible area? Why can't I just kill that dragon and be done with this area? Just make him a boss fight so I don't have to keep going through this. Because I hate speedrunning, and this is... Well, speedrunning through areas, specifically. I wonder if I can just hop down. Okay, I can. That makes me happier. But these birds do not make me happier. Can I please get a break so I can drink some... Oh my! Goodness. I hate this place. I hate running. I hate running. It stresses me out. And this just makes it that much worse. From the dragon, you run right. Okay. Oh my goodness. What was that drop recovery time? Okay, maybe he'll burn the birds for me. That would sure be pleasant. Am I going the right way, or am I not going the right way? I sure hope I'm going the right way. I feel like I didn't go the right way. Did I go the right way? I don't think I went the right way. Shoot. You're going the right way? Oh, okay. Unequip your weapons and go for a light roll. Oh, that could be. Why do these guys get the ability to be so good at dodging? Oh, and there's more of them now. Okay, would you like to take a look at that? Because that was a situation where I jump attacked and there was just no attack registered. Maybe it's my controller's getting old, but I don't think that should be the case. Okay, we're here. I love this area of the game. Oh, we got lots of bell bearings for whenever we get a chance to go back home. Maybe too low. It could be that I'm wondering if it's maybe that I keep and there are a lot of enemies and an elevator. Okay, I'm wondering if it's like that I hit it too soon. But like I'm going like boom and it works fine. Like every time I go for it, it works fine now. So you say this elevator into the second building, then there are a lot of enemies and an elevator. Well, there's a Grace. But I don't see, and an elevator, but I don't see a lot of enemies. Think there are enemies? Could be that they always just chase me in there. It could be that the ones that I fought were the enemies you were talking about, because they'd be worth running past. And now the Sentinel. Okay. There's something over here as well. I don't know where this leads to, but I want to check this out because it's got me curious. It's probably nowhere that I'll enjoy. But hey, I'm curious. Huh, is that actually dead? Yep, actually dead. Now that one, on the other hand, is a decoy. Not a decoy. We'd run past him into Malekith and try him a couple times. I'd rather not. I'd rather enjoy him. Stream isn't loading. Could be internet. It's my internet. My internet apparently decided to crash. It's a ton of fun. But yeah, I would rather... I'm looking forward to him. But the mood after running past all those guys that I'm in, and dealing with a whole bunch of really garbagey feeling stuff, I'd rather rest, recuperate, gain my joy back a bit more, and save him for next stream, because I really want to be able to just enjoy him. Aha, a chest. It's a special looking chest. It better have something special in it. Drake Knight armor. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back to this. And, back? Yeah, so am I. What? This is where I want to go, I think. It was my internet crashed. Yeah. I wish it didn't. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's what it did. Okay, but there's a couple interesting things over here. So I want to go back and check them out. Because I got through that tower and got the armor set, but there's another tower to explore. Not sure if this is going to be a good idea or not, though. Hopefully it is. Let's just crouch walk through this area and keep target lock on. Not trying Malekith today? I don't think so. I would much rather wait, because I don't think I'll enjoy him at all. I'm in a pretty good... Oh, an invasion, you say? Wait, I'm invaded by Recusant Bernal? What? Wait, he's got his own form of gravity there. But yeah, I'm in the type of mood where it could set me up to just hate the fight, and I really want to enjoy this fight. So I think I'm just gonna plan for that for next stream. And we'll see. It might even be the Tree Sentinel for next stream, because I really want to see what's in that chest behind Burn Hall. If you would have done his quest, you would know he hunts people for a living. Oh, okay. I mean, doesn't he work for... He works for the manor, right? But yeah, I didn't do his quest, which that's gonna be one thing once I'm done streaming the game, like once I finish the game for stream, I'm definitely going to go through again and actually do the quests, because I really want to see what all the rewards for them are. He does work for the mana. That's what I thought. Yeah. Um, especially I don't know if I can actually do Ronnie's quest. Wait. There we go. Yeah, he has quite the way with that thing. And Bernal, I think there is a special spell that allows you to parry Malekith. Oh, okay. Only a couple of his attacks. Okay. And you can't oppose him. He just gets staggered a bit. Gotcha. Okay, so he's definitely gonna be a tough one. His armor set is very cool if you change it to have the cape on. Oh, so if you get it altered. I haven't done much with altering. I altered one thing, and I've never really looked into it much after that. But I'll have to do that as well, because it seems like a really cool thing to be able to just change how something looks visually. Okay, Bernal, I'm gonna get you this time. I wonder if he's weak to magic. Not really. How did that not even touch him? There we go. Looks amazing. See why? I mean, we can see why he was so good at his job. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, hello. Dear me, that's not what I was hoping for. Especially after the lovely experience I've had with Burnhall. At least these guys are two-shottable. They also deal a ton of damage to me. There we go. He has Golden Vow? He does have Golden Vow. Okay, so we've got Old Lord's Talisman. What does that do? Whoa, constantly. Why would I want Shabriri's vow? Whoa. Extends spell effect duration. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, then he also, so his armor set. Let's take a look. Does it have any special effects? Also, does this one? This looks like a cool armor set. Doesn't look like it has any sort of special effects. No, it doesn't look like it. Not the thing I thought it was? Ah, okay. Shows up there if you killed Rykard. Oh, gotcha. Guess that makes sense. I still haven't gone back to Rykard's boss arena to do that fight yet. But I'll have to do that. Alrighty, let's face off against the Tree Sentinel now. How weak is he to Black Flame? Great, my camera chose the perfect time to turn off. Not very weak to it. Okay. Boy, he definitely does damage. It's nothing interesting. Just a different looking Crucible Knight. Ah, okay. Well, I'll still probably go there just to clear that off my list. Wow, that area of effect is still painful. Man, he really does actually deal like twice the damage. He's the guy that stands next to the woman in the manor. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So then does he give like the Crucible Knight armor set or something? Oh. I don't know why I couldn't dodge away from that. It's looking like we might have to defeat this fella next time, because I've got 4 minutes. We'll give him one more try. Can't summon the Mimic to her? Yeah, that's one thing that I notice. Shoot, that was supposed to be my opportunity to drink a potion. Okay, well, that was the last try. I'm gonna have to go. I'm kind of sick of this guy. He was hard enough the first time. I thought I would be better at him. Honestly, I thought that I would be way better than I was, than I am. I thought that like since now I know his moveset, I magically would be able to take him. But yeah, the twice the health and twice the everything really doesn't make him easy. But anyway, I've got 2 minutes, so I gotta get going. But next time we'll do the Tree Sentinel and Malekith, and hopefully that'll be an enjoyable experience. All right, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate y'all, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.